Hello and welcome back to Wanderland. Today we are back in London and we are going to go have afternoon tea at a place called the Wolseley, which is right behind me, which you could probably see if that bus wasn't here right in front of us. So let's get down that rabbit hole and we will experience it together. Welcome back down the rabbit hole. Today we are at the Wolseley restaurant right here next to the Ritz Hotel. So what are we going to get up to today at this afternoon tea? I don't know, but we will discover it together. Just a heads up. I did my research before I got here and I was ready for a very, very, very loud, busy venue, but it was nothing like what I thought it was going to be. It is loud and it is busy. So if you want a relaxing, lovely little quiet afternoon tea, you're not going to get it here. I can already tell. I just got here. My appointment, my reservation was for 3:15. They don't start till later, I'll tell you. But 3:15 was when mine is, and it's absolutely packed. They provide a full menu, I think all day long, I can tell you. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, snacks, and afternoon tea, which what we're here for. So all I'm saying, if you're adverse to loud noises and hustle and bustle and stuff, you might not want to come here. But if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. It's Friday, I'm ready for it. I think we'll have a nice tea. So, I hope you can hear me. I hope. You can have afternoon tea here Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock until 6:30. And then on Saturday and Sunday, you can have it from 3:30 until 6:30 in the afternoon. The closest tube stop to get here is going to be either the Jubilee, the Piccadilly, or the Victoria Street stations. Prices start here at the Wolseley at £48.50 a person, but if you'd like a nice glass of Pommery champagne, it's going to go up to £58 a person for one glass of champagne. So I was a very naughty rabbit today, and I got myself a bottle of Pommery champagne, because you know what? It's all in the thing of the matter, right? I want my own bottle that has lots of bubbles and it's nice and fresh. And plus, I'm going to have a couple glasses and don't really want to pay £15 a glass, right? So you might as well like splash out and go for it. So here's to you guys and happy Friday, and I'm so happy to be back having another afternoon tea with you. I made my reservations with my favorite booking service once again, wink wink, afternoontea.co.uk. It's a great booking service, really easy. Even if you're from overseas or you're here in the UK, they have so many different choices of places to go. I don't know what I'd do if it was not for this company, because I'd be like lost. There's so many afternoon teas here in the UK, and especially even in the London area. So, afternoontea.co.uk, give them a look at and book your next afternoon tea with them. And I don't think you can, but if you could, tell him Dallas and Wanderland sent ya. I never thought at my age I'd be having afternoon tea in London in a Kermit the Frog dress. But here I am, in front of all you guys, dining in Kermit the Frog. But I would have to do a shout out to one of my favorite brands, of course, is Pigeon Overlord. They provide a lot of really, really fun dress designs, and this is just one of them. Love them. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my other favorite, which is rainbowrules.com. And I will make sure to leave links down below in the descriptions so you can check them both out if you like. So the history of this building is kind of interesting. It hasn't always been a restaurant. In 1921, it was commissioned by the Wolseley Motor Corporation to be this beautiful location to be built. It was for a luxury car showroom. But unfortunately, the cars, they just didn't sell as well as they wanted to. So in 1927, it was sold to the Barclay Bank Corporation, and this used to be a lovely, lovely place to do your banking. And then in the 2003, it has turned over to the Wolseley restaurant, and there's been many different celebrities that have dined here. And I was told this location that I'm sitting at, which I love it, I mean, I could see everything, is one of a very well-known location for Kate Moss and other people. I will leave a list of different people that have frequented the Wolseley restaurants because they're known for lovely food and service and this opulent location. So yeah, it's always fun, you know. You can't help but being a fangirl or a fanboy with certain places, I think. So enough about that. Let's get into our afternoon tea. I just received my tea tower. There's 3 different levels. On top, there is a beautiful silver dome that is hiding my fruited or plain scones. And then the second level are all of my sweets. And then we go on down to my savory sandwiches. And I was told that it is a bottomless tea, which means that you can have more sandwiches and I believe more tea as well. But I was told, fill my boots, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get this tea started with the menu, of course. The Wolseley is a little different. On the menu itself, it just tells me that we've got assorted sandwiches and assorted sweets and some scones. So I had to ask the waiter exactly what I'm going to be given, so I don't not know what's going on, right? So this is what my waiter told me. So for the savories, we have smoked salmon, we have a cucumber and cream cheese, a coronation chicken, egg salad sandwich, and also a cheddar with pickle. We have scones that are plain or sultana, raisins. And then finally for our sweets, we have a raspberry and pistachio cake, a chocolate and orange little thing, chantilly hazelnut choux bun, and finally a carrot cake. So looking about the tea tower right now, I'm thinking they're not known for their pastry, so hopefully they will prove me wrong, but the sandwiches look nice. Here's something that's quite nice. You know, we want to stay hydrated when it's hot in London. We are at the kind of like, first week of August, I guess it is. It's the 9th today. And you need to stay hydrated because it's hot and there's no air conditioning. Well, there might be, but it's not very, very cool in here, unfortunately. But beyond that, they have people coming around refilling water glasses, so I do not have to spend £8 or more on a bottle of water. So, yay. So that's a great thing for the Wolseley, I tell you. Nice little bit of water. Stay hydrated, everybody. My first sandwich is smoked salmon. Here it is. It looks like it's on a brown bread. It seems like my bread is soft enough. There seems to be a large slice of salmon inside, and it smells very nice. So let's give it a try. The smoked salmon was very nice. It was a very fresh sandwich. It was very juicy. There was at least 2 different layers of salmon in there. As you can see, yeah, a lovely little sandwich. Nice and smoked salmon. It was not dry. The bread was soft. Yeah, I have nothing to complain about at all. Here's my next sandwich. It is cucumber and cream cheese. Woohoo! Yeah, we've seen this before. So I don't see a lot of cucumber in here. But you know what? It smells fresh and lovely like a cucumber sandwich, and the bread is nice and soft, and it's a white bread. So let's give it a try. All right, I I see Wolseley, you know how to make a cucumber and cream cheese sandwich. That was delightful. There were lots of little herbs in that cream cheese. Whew. It made it so delightful. I really enjoyed it. There was nothing dry about this sandwich at all, and there was nothing whipped about it either. It was just a beautiful, perfect cucumber sandwich for August in London. Yeah, perfect. Nothing wrong with this little sandwich at all. I was just looking over the hot tea selection, the tea and infusion selection, and you know they have the normal, the English breakfast, the Earl Grey, the Darlingine, the Lapsang Souchong, which is always fun, but something a little different. They have iced tea. So, my next savory is a coronation chicken. So here it is on this side, and then you can see the chicken on this side. Now I do notice that the bread has been a little squished towards the middle of the sandwich stack. That's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. As long as it's not stale, I'm not going to have a problem. This still is very soft bread, and that's probably why it's very compact. Oh, I do love a coronation chicken. How about you? Tell me, do you like coronation chicken, or have you even tried it yet? Let me know down in the comments. Holy guacamole. I'm just sitting here, probably with people looking at me just going, wow, this coronation chicken is one of the best that I've ever had. There's so much cinnamon in it. It almost tastes like the chicken is smoked, and there's raisins or sultanas in there, and lovely chunked pieces of smoked chicken it tastes like. Wow, it's beautiful. This is definitely a filling that I could take a spoon to. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Now if there was like chunks of onion and perhaps some coriander or cilantro in it, it'd be beyond perfect. But you know, nothing's perfect, right? But this little sandwich, this coronation chicken sandwich, is glorious. And it smells so delicious. Ooh, love it. Well, let's go on to our egg sandwich. Here it is. It does look like we have a little bit of herbs in there, which is always welcome. And it looks like it's on a brown piece of bread. So it's nice and soft. Let's give it a go. That was a lovely little egg sandwich. It did have pieces of watercress in it. It was seasoned really well. The egg salad itself was chopped up nicely, and it tasted very, very palatable. Definitely. For our last bit of savories, this is cheddar and pickle. Ooh, look at this. It's looking lovely. Oh yeah. This looks and smells delicious. The cheese has been shredded, and there's lots of pickle. Are you familiar with what pickle is? It's kind of a tart kind of spread. Ooh. I will leave a picture right here, and it will show you a brand that I'm familiar with, Branston Pickle. But yeah, very nice smelling sandwich. It gives you a punch, that's for sure. That cheddar and pickle sandwich. Woohoo! Wow. Okay, so the cheddar is mature cheddar, so that's a strong taste in itself. But then the pickle, it's a bit tart, and it's very vinegary, and it's very, very salty. So if you don't like those profiles, you might not be really excited about the sandwich, but I like it a lot. I think it's really nice. And yeah, the bread's soft. It looks like it's almost on a tomato bread. It doesn't look like just a brown bread itself. So they've put some thought in their sandwiches, definitely. Yeah, great way to end up to round out these savories, definitely. As I'm finished with the savories, I want to say I'd give this at least 4.5 out of 5. I think they were lovely. I think each filling was unique. Even though they're a traditional filling, they tasted a little bit more unique than just a plain bog standard. Yeah, very, very nice. I finished them all. I was very, very pleased with it. I am going to go on to halftime now. So I want you to look around the restaurant with me and just see how beautiful a building the Wolseley actually is. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your wander around? I certainly did. It's a beautiful, beautiful location, and I can't believe that this was a car showroom so many years ago. Well, 100 years ago it was. So now it's this beautiful restaurant. But we're going to have our scones now. Here is my raisin scone, the one I always go for. Here it is right here. Looks lovely, smells lovely. I have some clotted cream and some strawberry jam to go along with it. So I will let you know how it goes when I have it. I will say the scone dissolved in my mouth. It was beautiful. It was crunchy on the outside, lovely on the inside. It was not a warm scone, but my goodness, I had the clotted cream with the jam, took a bite, and it was gone. There was no chewing involved, really. It's beautiful. I just put my tea order in, and I requested something called an afternoon blend. I don't know what that's going to be like, but I'm sure it's going to be nice, and I'll let you see what it is when I get it. We're going to go on now to our sweet treats. We have a pistachio and raspberry cake. It's right here. Very nice, several different layers. Something that's always very interesting, if you do not have the complete description of what you're going to be eating, it might throw you for a loop. So what I was told, this is a raspberry and pistachio little cake. Layered different flavors, but there's also a lot of almond flavor in it, as well as white chocolate and dark chocolate. So wow, you've got a little bit of tartness from the raspberry, little nuttiness from pistachio. Then you also have the different chocolates in there, so it really rounded it out. It's a lovely dessert. I'm still waiting for my hot tea, but we're going to continue on. So this is a carrot cake. Here it is. It looks lovely. It seems like it's nice and moist, you know. It doesn't seem bad, so let's give it a try. Ooh, wow. What a delightful carrot cake. I haven't had carrot cake for quite a long time, and you know what? It reminds me of autumn, of fall. It's spicy, it's lovely, and the cream cheese frosting on top just is so delicious. It was a very moist cake. It was not dry. It was really good. And so, like I told you, we are in August right now. I'm ready for the autumn because David and I are going to go away on vacation. We're going to go to Florida, and we're going to go to Universal Studios and to Disney, and we're going to do all of the Halloween stuff. So you have to pay attention and watch all of those vlogs as well. So I cannot wait for Halloween time, all of that stuff. And carrot cake right now in August just made me so excited. Eek! I received my afternoon blend. Here is my teapot for the Wolseley. I will tell you, I did get served a much prettier teapot, but I learned that they gave me the wrong afternoon tea. So, but it's okay. Afternoon blend, let's give it a try. Tastes very much like English breakfast tea. Something nice and warm. It will make all the sweet treats go down a treat. My next sweet treat is a Chantilly hazelnut choux bun. Right there. So let's give it a go. Wow. The choux bun was amazing. I don't think there could have been a lighter little pastry if they tried. Wow. The hazelnut cream inside the Chantilly cream was so delectable. A little bit nutty, just a complete taste of hazelnuts all through it. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. And it just goes to show you, because if you remember what I said when I first started this video, I'm like, I'm not sure about the sweet treats. They don't look too great. But you know what? They are proving me wrong. They are absolutely proving me wrong today. So good for you, Wolseley. Thank you for doing that. Alas, all great things have to come to an end at one point. My last piece of sweet is a chocolate and orange little cake. It looks beautiful, and there's a little bit of gold leaf on the top as well. As you can see, let's get into it. That was the way to end on a definite high note. The chocolate orange little cake was so beautiful. Once again, there is those little petite layers and a little bit of gold leaf on it, and it was beautiful. It was not too orangey, but it was a lot chocolatey, and it was nice and gushy and strong, and just everything you want at the end of a lovely, lovely meal. So yes, savories, sweets, right on. And you know what? Even though the sweets were not gorgeous to look at, or like, you know, I've had some really wonderful looking patisserie, but this was really, it was a wolf in sheep's clothing, I tell ya. That's what I'm calling out the Wolseley. Yep. Wool, Wolseley, sheep. Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing. I had no idea. There's not a lot of reviews on YouTube about the Wolseley, and I'm so glad that I'm going to be able to bring this to you, because I hope that they get a lot more people coming through the doors for afternoon tea, because, you know what, I was certainly not disappointed. So it's just now 5:15 in the evening, and I've just spent a couple of lovely hours at the Wolseley restaurant. Wow, what a great experience that I've had. I will tell you, if you want a traditional afternoon tea and you want really good food and you do not want a very, well, it's fancy, but it's not stuffy at all. It's a little loud, but it's manageable. Yeah, loved it. Loved it. I will remember this place for a very long time. So when you guys ask me, you know, tell me about a good place to come, this will be a good place to come for your next trip into London, definitely. I would give this at least a 4 out of 5. It's very hard to find a 5 out of 5. There's a few in my mind that I go, yeah, 5 out of 5. They're back there, but I don't want to share them yet. I will someday, but, you know, not yet. But all you need to know is come to the Wolseley. I think you'll be very happy for afternoon tea. I think the price point is really good. And I think the food was delicious. I think anybody would be very happy for it. Yeah. Rabbit juice, Pommery champagne. Can't go wrong with that as well. But I I will see you next time down in Wanderland. And don't forget to check out my community tab page on my YouTube channel, because I'll be adding a little bit of this, a little bit of that, behind the scenes, a little bit of photographs and menus and such, and whatever I'm up to. And don't forget that there's new Wanderland adventures that you can join me on every Friday night at 5 o'clock GMT. And I also will release a few little cheeky midweek ones. You never know. But you will if you go on your community tab on my YouTube channel. So I will see you next time down the rabbit hole. And remember, please like and subscribe. And I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.